I said about get method and what is it? Post. But I said about only one method which is called as a get method. I said what is a get is and how to send the data, right? So this is what we have seen in the last class. So how to send the data from view to template. So the data can be sent from view to template using context parameters. And render function is having an optional parameter called context. And this context parameter is what here? Dictionary. So the data is sent to template as a key and value. And this data can be read within template using DTL. So that is nothing but DJANGO template language. And you are using a variable tag. You are using a variable tag. And this tag is used for reading and inserting data within template. And this tag is used for inserting values of a variables. And this is called as a variable tag, right? And the syntax is render. You are writing a request to template name and context, and you are inserting value within the template by just using what here variable name. So context parameter is a dictionary which consists of a key and values. So key is a variable name used inside a template to access the value. Now, if you see yesterday's application, right? So in the last application, so what we did is here the response. So here the response is generated by. So here we insert the HTML code. Now you are not inserting HTML code within the view. Now what you are doing is you are sending the result. So what is the result here? Number 3. What is the result here? Number 3. We read the data, but I want to generate the output by inserting this result within the. I want to print the data. I want to send a response by inserting this result into what? Template. Okay. Now yesterday's example, I'm doing some small change. I'm not writing again application, right? So what you do is in templates only, create one template. So what is a template is result.html. So what is my template name here? Result.html. So this should display the result. Okay. Result.html. And here I'm displaying the result. But who's sending the result here? View. Who's sending the result here? View. To what? Template. But how view will send a result to template? By using which function here? Render. So render returns what? HTTP response object. And here I'm writing a render. And here I'm using a request, comma. What is the name of the template here? Result.html. So you are sending the data from view to what here? Template. And what is the name of the template here? Result.html. This is a template to which you are sending what here? Data, right? So how you are sending the data as a key and value. So I put this data into one dictionary. So what is the name of the dictionary here? Dictionary 1. So here the key. So what is the key here? N1. So value is, the key is number 1. Okay. I'll take the key as a number 1. And what is the value is number 1? The value is number 1. Then next is the key is number 2. And what is the value is number 2. So the key is number 2 and the value is number 2. And key is, what is the key is number 3. And what is the value is the value of number 3. So there is a number 1, there is a number 2, and there is what here? Number 3. So this data I'm sending to what here? Template. But how you are sending the data to the template? By using one parameter called which one? Context. You are sending this dictionary data. Means always send the data as a dictionary. So you are sending this data from view to what here? Template. By using which parameter? Context parameter. And this is a dictionary one. What is the name of the dictionary? Dictionary one. So these are called context values. What these are called? Context values. Then how you are reading this context values? By using which language? DTL, that is Django template language. So it provide a tag for inserting value of variable. It provide a tag for inserting value of variable. So here I'm writing a sum of, okay, or so what I'm doing is I'm trying to display, okay, I'm inserting. So here I just write here number one. So here I'm inserting the value of number one. Now what is this tag is? DTL, that is DJANGO template language. Okay, now you are inserting the value of number one. Okay, then again you are saying number two, and you are inserting value of what here? Number two. You are inserting value of number two, and then you are inserting, okay, that is a result. Actually, this is what here? Result. You are inserting value of what here? Result. But this is which language here? DTL. So what is this number one, number two, number three? So these are nothing but context parameters. What these are called? Context parameters means these are the values sent from. Okay, these are the values sent from where? Alright, these are the values sent from where? View to dictionary. View to template. What is the name of the template? Result.html. And you are inserting these values within the template by using which tag? Variable tag. And this is represented by using two curly braces. This is called which tag here? Variable tag. This is called as a variable tag. Now, generally, when you're talking about HTML tags, so HTML tags are given within less than and what? Greater than. HTML tags are given within less than, greater than, but DTL tags are given within what? Curly braces. So curly braces, and this represent inserting variable, and you have number of tags. You have a number of tags. So some tags are with the name and some tags are without name. So this is a tag with a name or without name? Without name. Because of that, it is given with what here? Curly brace. And inside this, you just give the variable name. Which variable name? Context parameter name. Is nothing but context parameter name. Okay, right. So once it is done, okay. So I try to run the server here. Okay. So Python manage dot. So manage.py run server. See, it is always responsibility of template to generate the. Now one thing we missed here. So what is that? So we generated response, but response is not written. You have to return the response. Response is not written, right? So we have to return the response. Now you can see, now here I try to input the numbers now 10, 20 and click on add. Now who generated this output now? View or template? Template. And this output is included within the view. This output is included within the view, and view send this output to the client, because only view is responsible of generating output, receiving the input. And view may use other resources. View may use a database. View may use a template, right? For generating what? Output. It means you don't write. You don't write which code. You don't write which code. HTML code. You write only Python code within the view. You write only Python code within the view. If you want to generate the output, you always generate the output by writing HTML. That is template. By using what here? Template. Understood? So this is how you send data from template. So view to the template. I just copy only this, not complete project. Understood? I'm not creating again project. What do you say here? Yes or no? Okay. I'm not creating project. I'm just copying this. Okay. So we need to send always the values as a key and values. So those are called context parameters, and context parameters are global. Means those are used directly within the template with what name. So that key is nothing but what here? Parameter name or variable name. That key is nothing but parameter name or variable name, right? So this is in views.py. So here we done only one change. So what is the change we did? We just generated output using template. We generated output using template. See, this is a change what we did. So this is sending data. Now this is a change what I did. Okay. Then you need to add one template. So you need to add one template here. And what is the template I added? Result.html. So this is a program, or this is an HTML which generate what output. So that is result.html. So this is so where I'm generating the output. So then next we'll talk about yes, this is clear, right? I said how to send data from template to the view. How to send the data from template to the view, and how to send the data from view to template. You can send the data from template to the view by using form, by using a form, or you can send it by using URL parameters. Okay, URL parameters. You can send the data to the view by using a query string. You can also use a query string. Okay, you can also use a query string. But most of the times, right, you can also use a query string. Query string is nothing but concatenating values with the URL. Query string is nothing but concatenating values with what URL. That is called as what here? Query string. Concatenating values with a URL. That is called as a query string. So okay, anyway, I'll tell you how to send the values by using. So this is nothing but what here? Query string. Okay, sending values to the view by using what? Query string. But actually this query string will be generated automatically whenever you click or whenever you send a request using which method? Get method. Whenever you send a request by using which method? Get method. See here. For example, now in this case, what you are doing, you are trying to say 10 and next one is what? 5. So when I click on some sub, now you can see the data is sent. The data is sent, right? So this data is sent to which view? Or this data is sent to which view? Calc view. But how the data is sent? What is N1? What is N1? Parameter name is nothing but this field name is what here? N1. This field name is what here? N2. These are input fields or not? Yes. This field name is N1. This field name is N2. And this is a button. What is the button I clicked on? Sub. What is the name of this button? B1. Means whenever you send a request using which method? Get method. Whenever you send a request by using which method? Get method. Whatever data you are sending, the data is concatenated with what? URL. And the data which is concatenated with the URL, the data is called as what here? Query string. The data is called as which string here? Query string. Getting or not? If you want, you can concatenate. See here. What you can do is you can directly give yes. You can directly give question mark. So question mark N1. Okay, see here. N1 equal to 100 and N2 equal to what? 200. N1 equal to 100 and N2 equal to 200. And there is a button. What is the name of this here? B1. B1 equal to what here? Division. So this is done which operation? See, this is done which operation? Division. But how I send the data? By concatenating with what? URL. Getting on? So how you concatenate? By separating with what? Key and value. Key is nothing but your parameter name, and this is nothing but parameter value. Okay. So the query string is nothing but here. What is a query string here? Is nothing but. So what is a query string here? Is nothing but. So query